So when it comes to using AI and also having the challenge of ADHD, such as myself, AI can seem a little bit more chaotic than it is helpful. And that's because AI tends to just dump a whole lot of information, which literally either overloads us or it just becomes a mess full of ideas and we're distracted. And realistically, we get nothing done. Everything from brain dumps to that insane dopamine hit that we need from time to time. AI is great at hitting all that dopamine hits, but it just keeps going and it overwhelms us and then just completely drowns it out. But today, I'm gonna show you guys how I use ChatGPT to make my life so much easier and achieve more of my goals throughout the day with less headache and less struggle. And maybe it can help you as well. So let's jump right in. For the first thing we want to look at is basically organizing all that chaos that AI tends to give us. So for today, we're gonna use ChatGPT, of course. And then ChatGPT, if not given the proper instructions, will completely overwhelm you and dump as much information pretty much until you tell it to stop or you give it parameters. And with our brains being full of ideas, we'll actually nurture that dump of information and we'll just keep going because we want more information to nurture our ideas. Then we come up with new ideas. And again, it's just one huge crazy circle. Now, to fix this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump over into ChatGPT right now and I'm gonna show you. Okay, so we're in here right now, making life better. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw in this prompt right here along with everything we need to get done. So I put together some information just to kind of sample it out. So, and your first prompt is gonna be, I need you to organize my ideas and things to do into 3 main categories with bullet points. Name them accordingly so I can easily remember them. And then here's the ideas, basically all the things I have to do for the day, which helps me out so much. And then of course, things to do, film 3 videos, call a dentist, book outline, emails, surround, and so on. These are all the different things that I need to get done or just ideas that I have. So now you can take this information, you can go from here. Now, one of the things that I like to do, and this is only if you're comfortable doing it, I like to give it a little bit more information about me, how I learn, how I work. So the way to improve this prompt is to do this. We're gonna add in the following information. I also struggle with ADHD, so I need things organized in a way that doesn't overwhelm or distract me. Just to give a little bit, again, this is if you're comfortable doing it. So I'm gonna drop this into here. We're gonna go ahead and hit the enter button. And there you have it. Super easy. It's categorized everything. Your 3 categories are create and grow, work and life admin, and then personal and home. So that's a quick way to organize all the different information that you have, ideas and so on. Just at least organize them into categories so you can see them better, and then you can attack them one by one in a more strategic way. Okay, number 2 is going to be setting things up in a step-by-step guide. This is going to help you when it comes to setting up your larger projects. It's going to have a lot of information. This way, when you ask ChatGPT for something, it doesn't overwhelm you with tons of information. You can actually break it down to where you go step by step. So here's a great prompt for that. We're gonna keep this party going. So we're gonna put inside of here, create my first online course. Create my first online course for my performance coaching business. Break the task into 5 small steps and only show me step 1. Now this is key because sometimes you may ask it to do something and there may be 10, 15 steps in there. And again, too much information, overload, it's not what we need. So I'm gonna give it this instruction. And there you have it. Okay, step 1, define your course, focus, and transformation. You stop right here. You finish this part, and as you can see, ChatGPT is ready for the next step, but it's waiting on your command. You're not gonna get overwhelmed. You put in all the information, you can take your notes off to the side, and then when you're ready, then you go to the next step. So that's how you use the step-by-step process. Next up is building email scripts. This way, you don't have to go in and create an email from scratch. You can set things up. So for example, let's say you run a small business, you have a coaching business. You can ask ChatGPT to build a template. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask it to build an email template for an interview process that I have to do for people that I want for my upcoming book. So we're gonna go ahead, drop that in here. Draft me an email template that I can send to people I want to interview who are chess players. These are people I'm gonna have in my book, right? Make it short, friendly, and don't take forever to get to the point. All right, and let's go ahead and hit, and then here we go. Only a few seconds, guys. All right, quick innovation, chess and high performance. And there you go, quick email that's short to the point, gets the information that you want to get out. And of course, ChatGPT already knew a little bit about my background because of course, even though I'm using a test chat, it still knows enough about my background. So it knows the type of information I'm looking for, but you guys get the gist of it. This is how you can set up an easy template in order to save a lot of time and stress trying to put together emails. Because I've had times where, oh my God, this is taking forever. I don't know what to say. Eliminate all that. Let ChatGPT help you out. Next up is going to be ending decision fatigue. Now, again, with so much information that's out there, we are overloaded with different decisions we got to make on a daily basis, whether it's food, whether it's working out, business. This is so much that we have to do. ChatGPT can make that process so much easier. So again, back into ChatGPT, and we're going to ask it to help us decide on the top 3 productivity tools that we need for our business. Something that's easy. So I'm going to drop this in here. Give me 3 options only. Again, you want to set those parameters so it doesn't give you 20 options. Give me 3 options only. Highlight the easiest one. I need to pick a productivity system out of Notion, Todoist, Trello, Asana, or just my Apple Notes. So there you have it. And right here are 3 solid options with the easiest one highlighted. Apple Notes, which is basically the easiest, Notion, to-do list. Again, making life so much easier for us and not complicated as our days can already be. So decision making. So if you're working on a project or you have a couple ideas, some things you want to buy, you go on grocery shopping. This doesn't just apply to business. This could be grocery shopping. It could be, okay, what movie you're going to watch. Okay, this could be, some things you want to pick up on Amazon. This can help you with that. And last one is what I'm going to call our morning coffee, which is basically our morning kick. Sometimes we need that quick pick me up or that little bit of motivation, just something we need to get the day going. We're feeling lazy, we're feeling lethargic, and we're not quite motivated. Well, ChatGPT can come and help with that. So think of your favorite motivational speaker. Let's go. Think of your Alex Hormozi's, your Mark Cuban, your Kevin O'Leary's, your David Goggins. We're going to use David Goggins today. So back in the ChatGPT and let it know. Say, hey, give me a 2-second prep talk for today. I'm feeling a bit lazy, but I have a lot to do. Give me a pep talk similar to what David Goggins would do. Now, you guys are familiar with David Goggins, which I'm sure you are. I'm sure you got this is going to be a little bit intense. So let's see how this one goes. All right, and let's see what we got. Ooh, quick and to the point. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to move. Discipline doesn't wait for motivation. So get up, attack the first task, and let the momentum remind you who the hell you are. Good enough for me. So there you have it, guys. So yeah, if you want a good pick-me-up and just feel a little bit, lazy, just can't get it going, you don't have somebody you can call, GPT say, hey, I need you to motivate me like David Goggins. Straight to the point. I mean, I like it. I'm about to use this every now and then. So with that being said, guys, it can be hard to be productive and get a lot of things done when, sometimes we struggle with ADHD and just a lot of different things that kind of attack us. So we don't need more information. We just need to make the information that we have simple, clear, and effective. And again, that's where ChatGPT can come in, assist us, get us going, and even give us that pep talk that we need to get the day going. So that's my video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If I've helped you in any way, please drop a like, subscribe, definitely leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Try these guys out and let me know how it is. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.